As the William & Mary women's basketball team looks to halt an early conference skid as they return home to Williamsburg. Hampton has made the short 36-mile trip west, hoping to snap a two-game skid of their own. The first round of the Battle of the Peninsula between the Tribe and Pirates tip-off next, right here on MASN. A pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside of Kaplan Arena. I'm Andrew Phillips, getting set for another CAA women's basketball matchup between the guests, the Pirates of Hampton University, and the homestanding Tribe from William & Mary. Hampton has lost 2 straight. William & Mary has lost 3 in a row. Both teams looking to steady the ship as conference play rolls on here in the middle of January. Let's take a look at some players to watch, starting first with the guest from Hampton tonight, and we'll take a look at Kayla Lazama, who is their Pirates' leading scorer. She's been in double figures in 11 games this season and has set her career high in each of the last 2 contests, including a 29-point performance last Sunday against league-leading Charleston in the Pirates' last game. Lazama transferred in from Boston College, where she played in 48 games across 2 seasons for the Eagles. For William & Mary, we'll take a look at forward sophomore Natalie Fox. Fox has continued her strong start to her career after a great back half of last season. She's been in double figures 10 times this season, dropped her career high in points at 20 down at Stetson last December, and she is an efficient scorer who ranks second in the conference in field goal percentage. We have a quick commercial break to get to, but when we come back, we'll have keys to the game, starting lineups, and opening tip. Tribe Athletics would like to thank Chicken Salad Chick for its sponsorship of today's game. More basketball next from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network. For tonight's game, William & Mary and Hampton trying to work their way back to the top of the league as Charleston and Towson perfect to start league play this season. A big one tonight. And now a look at some of the stats. Jason, when these stats pop up, pretty evenly matched game we'll have for you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a local rivalry game that has, I think become stronger since Hampton has entered the CAA, but it's always been a local rival, and I think the teams are going to be familiar with one another. Hampton always plays hard. This is always a tough game. So yeah, the stats are even, but honestly, I think from years past, even when teams have not maybe record-wise looked similar, it's a dogfight. It's a dogfight. Throw the records, throw the stats out. You got to rebound the ball, you got to take care of the ball, and execute.
All good things start with a great foundation. Here is tonight's concrete game plan, sponsored by Beck's Concrete and Contracting. First for Hampton, share the ball. They rank 3rd in the conference in assists, and crash the O boards. William & Mary a little thin at the post position with Tika Salmon, one of their top rebanders, still out, so a chance for second chance points. For William & Mary, trust the process. This team won the CAA championship last year, 3 tough losses in a row, coming basically on the last possession in all 3 games. And then the second is get to the free throw line. Best free throw shooting team in the league are the Tribe, as it works inside to Natalie Fox, who is tied up. That game plan is presented by Beck Concrete and Contracting. Be sure to visit them at beckscontracting.com or call them at 757-792-03560 for your custom plan for your home or business.
Well, Andrew, just off of your read there, William & Mary really tried to get it inside. First play, here's a trap, steal by McKeska.
Dance in transition. We'll get the Tribe on the board first.
Tribe coming out pressing.
We'll see what we can do. This is the lone game for the Tribe this weekend, which is a welcome sign for Coach E and her team. They've had a tough stretch of travel these first 2 weekends, having to play split, but they are done with that for the rest of the season. They'll be home or away the rest of the way, and can settle in here just for one tonight and then have the week off as another Hampton turnover to start.
Yes, the new format, actually we lost a team in the CAA this year, with Delaware leaving. It's created that imbalanced type of schedule. Don't really have travel partners anymore. So, it's good to get that out of the way and hopefully can get into somewhat of a rhythm.
Yeah, you see your starting lineups here for William & Mary on your screen. Those are brought to you by Embassy Suites. All season ticket members can get 15% off at Embassy Suites Williamsburg this year. McKeska on the drive. Really only changed for William & Mary is Fox is going to get the layup to make it 4-0. Marley Long back in there in the lineup to start tonight, her second start of her career. in this seaon, as Hampton's lineup will flash on the screen as well. Kiki McElrath also in double figures in the starting lineup to go along with Kayla Lozama, who we told you about in our open, the leading scorer for Hampton, who is 7-8, 1-2 in the CAA. Again, a big game for both of these schools. Close peninsula rival. This is the first of two meetings between Hampton and William & Mary. As the 3-ball out, Foreman on the rebound, and the shot blocked out of bounds. These two teams will conclude the season with the regular season finale being played down at the Hampton Convocation Center.
Yeah, nice penetration play there on the replay. McKeska dumps off to Fox for the easy lay-in, but great penetration play and dish by McKeska.
Another whistle and a foul this time. Go against Natalie Fox, her first, team's first. And Hampton will get a reset to 20 on the timer, but still have to get it in, and they'll do so up top. Hampton yet to score, turnover on their first two possessions, as they'll set up here in the half court, down 4-0.
William & Mary really coming out. Full court pressure, nice shot.
Lozama gets the Pirates on the scoreboard. She has set a career high in each of the last two games for these Pirates, coming off a career best 29 last Sunday.
Junior out of Boston.
Nice dish for Fox again. Natalie off the mark from the free throw line. And Hampton will pull it down and start their break the other way.
They pushed it up, looking to increase the pace here a little bit.
Settle into their half-court offense now with Kiki McElrath, the Delaware State transfer. They'll have a little miscue there. Third turnover for the Pirates. As you take a look at Tamisha Augustin in the second season at Hampton, her first head coaching gig. Numerous stops as an assistant, including Florida, Mississippi State, Arizona, and up the road at VCU. Has a 15-31 record, but again, 7-8, and already just one win away from matching their win total from all of last season here tonight. Geddes for the three. Left it off the front of the rim, and a whistle and a foul. We'll keep it here. Hampton got a little bit out of sorts on their rotations, as you see the head coach for the Tribe. That's Erin Dickerson-Davis. Already in her fourth season at William & Mary, 57-53, of course, the CAA title last season. A big win over Wake Forest, and just trying to steady this team right now, Jason. They've had 3 tough losses in a row. Not only that, they're a little banged up as well, a few players short.
Yeah, it's one of those moments in the season where, you know, they were playing well early. Like you said, the big win against Wake, and going through a little rut here. But it's a long season.
And to be completely honest, this is when you want to have these problems. And, again, some valuable experience. They've had to go a little bit smaller with Tika Salmon being out, and she was having such a great season. So hopefully she'll be back soon. But trying to get a win tonight and enjoy a week off to try to get a little healthier, as Geddes will rim out. The thing, too, being banged up, they had a chance to win all 3 games that they lost on the last possession. The shots didn't fall, and they were tied. Stony Brook had a little bit better overtime. But, you know, they're right in all these games. And if we've learned anything watching CAA women's basketball the last 4 or 5 years, it really doesn't matter where you enter that CAA tournament. Anybody can get anybody on any given day.
It's got to get hot. Got to get hot at the right time.
Dance misses from in close after a nice rebound from Fox to push it to her, and Monet got her hand in there. Looked like that might have been clean, but a whistle will come to give it to Hampton underneath, and a slow start to the scoring here tonight.
Yep. It's a good hustle play by Monet Dance, getting back, and nice pluck from behind. Looked clean, like you said, but the officials thought different. Nice block.
Marley Long on the rejection. Quickly up ahead to Geddes, who will stop, pop, and connect.
That's a tough shot. A long throw down, got her feet set, and nice little short jump shot there.
Smith with the pump fake, and another rejection block for Marley Long. Marley's kind of had an up and down season. Good to see her getting back out there and making the most of these starting minutes here in this first quarter.
I mean, that's her strength. I mean, Marley is she's a great defender. She can guard multiple positions, but you see her out here to start tonight out the point of the press. She's long and athletic, and really just a really good defender.
First look at Kaya Smith, who will check in for William & Mary, transfer out of the Naval Academy. First season with William & Mary. Lozama, who's got the only two for Hampton, will pass off to Taylor Gibson. Too strong on that attempt, and just one chance for the Pirates as William & Mary controls the defensive rebound. Inside again for Fox, wide open. Layup line, layup for her. The Tribe on an 8-2 run to start the game.
Great execution. They rotated the ball. Fox's defender went to double. Fox slipped to the hole. Nice lay-in after a nice pass by Geddes.
4 quick points for Natalie Fox. Hampton down with 9 on the shot clock. Lozama off to Foreman, 5 for her. Smith's going to have to hustle a 3. Still a lot of dribbling, and Geddes going to steal it away from her before the shot clock violation. 2-on-2 developing. Nice pass to Smith inside. Monet Dance on the fine, and Hampton is going to call a timeout. It's a quick 6-0 spurt as William & Mary has limited the Pirates to just 2 points in the game's first 5+ minutes. We're going to step aside, come back with more Tribe women's basketball next. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. 10-2 run to start the game, and that last timeout was brought to you by Streamline Roofing, the official roofing partner of Tribe Athletics. We are raising the roof here in Kaplan Arena. Great start here. Andrew Phillips alongside Jason Sims, and what a run and what a great start on the defensive side of the floor that's led to the offense for William & Mary.
Yeah, I mean, early on here, again, William & Mary's come out full court pressure. They've caused 5 turnovers, and they're scoring off of these turnovers and getting good shots. So come out trapping right out of the timeout as well, Andrew.
Foreman off to Smith. A 3 ball on the way for Hampton. That's short, but good hustle from Aisha Dabo to get that rebound. Some new faces in for the Pirates. McElrath back in. She was the one who missed that last shot. This is all for Lozama. She'll rattle it out. And Smith, another board for William & Mary. Tribe running the floor. Natalie Fox has had a few of those already. Give her 6. Tribe out to a double-digit lead thanks to this 8-0 run.
Good catch and finish by Fox again, but a great look by Dance.
Keeping inside, but nobody home for Hampton. The Pirates have not scored since the 3 minutes and 43 seconds. 5 turnovers in that stretch, and they've missed their last 5 shots. And been kind of stagnant. They are working late into the shot clock again here. McElrath kind of has to force it up there. Long rebound will get the Foreman, though. And Hampton will get a second chance opportunity. Long 3 on the way from Kiki McElrath. She missed the first shot. Got that to go.
Said, I'm not going to miss 2. Got the 3 to go.
Ends the run for William & Mary. And cuts the lead back to single digits. Inside for Marley Long. She's got a couple of blocks already tonight. Now Monet Dance. Long from her spot on the free throw line will rattle it out, but Fox working the glass, leaves it to a wide open Long, and she'll be fouled on the recovery defense there by Kayla Lozama.
Good offensive rebound by Fox. Looked over her shoulder, saw Long underneath the basket by herself. Nice little drop-off pass. Marley tried to get it off before the defenders converged, but she was able to draw the foul.
Marley gets to go to the free throw line again, making her second start of the season, end of her career here tonight. Forward from Washington, D.C. has shown some great flashes. Obviously, you can just see from what we've already seen in these first 7 minutes of this game, the athleticism and leaping ability, a couple of blocked shots. And as you mentioned already, great defender, trying to work on this side of the game to be have multiple tools in her bag.
That's right. She's going to be a good one. Already a good one. Happy to see her back out there contributing.
2 free throws for her, pushes the lead up to 9 after the Hampton 3 last time down. Foreman on the drive will overcook the floater.
It's a good slide help defense by the Tribe.
Keska got that pouring and pushes it for William & Mary. Monet Dance will set it up now. Alexa will play pitch and catch. Fox goes to work on the block. Left her floater short, and the rebound off to Foreman. Hampton will try to push. Running the floor is Shelton, and she's going to be whistled for the offensive foul. Kind of got a little out of control. Akila Shelton will be whistled for her first. Right idea there, Jason. I think a little bit late on deciding to do so as we take another look at the replay.
Yeah, I mean, they got the rebound and pushed it ahead, and Shelton was literally making a point to beat Fox up the floor and was looking for the ball. Like you said, the right idea, but Dance was there helping her teammate, got in position to draw the foul.
Amelia Bassett checks in for William and Mary. Cassidy Geddes also back out there for the Tribe. Freshman Bassett will swing that ball to Smith. Looking for Bassett, a little late to the spot, and it's thrown away on the timing play. Back the other way for Smith. Into the corner for Lozama on a tray, and she'll can it. So a couple of threes here in the first quarter for Hampton to get them back within 6.
Got the turnover, and they pushed it back, and before the defense could get set, Andrew got a wide-open 3.
Inside, Bassett will go to work, and she traveled before she started her post move, so a turnover for William and Mary. Tribe does have a little bit of a size advantage. Tallest player on Hampton is Janae Walker, a freshman from Midville, Georgia, but she's only played in 7 contests. This lineup a lot smaller
deep
for the Pirates, as that 3 was from deep and took a long rebound out to Olivia Smith. Nothing really William and Mary could do on that.
Shot that one from the parking lot, Andrew.
Back all the way out to the perimeter on the rebound. Lozama, another nice move to the rack, and she's starting to heat up for the Pirates. That's 7 here in this opening quarter to cut the lead back to 4. Bassett nearly throws it away. William Mary able to recover. Smith. Nice floater for her will go.
That's a good move. And, again, she's new to the team and still, I think, trying to find when to go offensively. But as you can see after that move, she's got skill to take the ball to the rim, and she's got mid-range game.
3 ball again for Kayla Lozama, heating up here for the Pirates. Already in double figures, willing the Hampton team back into the game. Smith in transition will throw it away. It'll be back over to Hampton with no time left on the shot clock. You mentioned Kai Smith, a great scorer for Navy. He's been in double figures over 30 times in her 2 years of collegiate basketball. As we take another look, we saw a player here in our men's game last night go off for 33. Kayla Lozama trying to match that effort here for the Hampton women. She's off to a great start, 10 points here, and continues her recent hot stretch.
Yeah,
going to keep it in her hands, and she's going to get to go to the line. I think they're going to get Geddes on the trailed defender there. First foul on Cass, 3rd team foul against William and Mary, and with 5 seconds left. Not that big of a deal in terms of the team fouls, and Hampton will get 2 because Lozama was on the way up. Comes into the game a 73% free throw shooter after she hit the first there. And again, the transfer from Boston College will split the pair. Tribe can hustle here for one final shot. And Smith will just hold it to end this first 10 minutes. We'll step aside after the end of the first quarter. William & Mary out to a 2-point lead. A tough Peninsula matchup here tonight with William & Mary and Hampton. More Tribe women's basketball next from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network. 72-65 win when this series started, and tonight now the 30th meeting between the two programs, with the Tribe holding an 18-11 advantage, including a thrilling 72-65 win over the Pirates in their last visit to Williamsburg a season ago. Jason, we kind of already talked about this in the open when we were, starting tonight's broadcast, but Hampton now being in the CAA, you're playing this rivalry twice. So much shuffling and realignment across all of the college landscape. It's nice when you have a conference and regional rivalry that you can play twice every year.
It is. It's from a familiarity thing, but honestly, the proximity of the schools, it's almost like having, another home game, where
McKeska has to hustle it up with the short shot clock. She'll tie it up, but it's going to go to Hampton. But yeah, you can continue that thought. It's become a nice rivalry in both men's and women's basketball, but in some other sports as well.
Yeah.
Football, it's good to get them back on the schedule when it allows, or it was. Obviously, football going to the Patriot League. But still, it's always fun to play someone in your backyard.
Absolutely. You still get to sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
Doesn't take as much out of you, like a true road game. So, throw in the rivalry, and, it's easy to get fired up for this game, both parts.
Lozama had a great first quarter. Will pass off here for a Smith three from Olivia Smith. That'll miss, and Monet Dance brings it back. William & Mary led the entirety of that first quarter. Hampton had a battle back from an early 12-2 deficit. Quiet start for Geddes, and that floater no good from her. Just 2 points for the Tribe's leading scorer through the game's first 10 minutes. Kiki McElrath with the step back. That was fancy. And she'll tie the game for the first time since it was 0-0.
It was a nice step back, jump shot move. Got to give her credit.
Tribe looking to get their lead right back on offense. Starting 5 out on the floor for William & Mary. McKeska looking inside one more time for Natalie Fox, but that was read perfectly and stolen away. McElrath will have the price paid as McKeska will get her hands on it and knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with Hampton.
Yeah, Andrew, I started to mention it about midway through the first quarter there. Hampton came out of one of those timeouts, and they went into a little zone. I think that's what has confused William & Mary offensively a little bit, and they've been able to force some turnovers, and obviously now just taking the lead.
McElrath, another triple. That's been the big difference in this game. Hampton, their 4th three here. And just the 2 minutes into the second quarter, William & Mary not yet to hit a three, just one attempt from behind the arc. William & Mary has been cold this season. They definitely have capable players, and 2 of them that are playing pitch and catch right there that can knock down some shots, but it's not been the story for this team that has relied through their post players since mid-November. Geddes looking to change that, though. She'll miss the three, and it'll be kept alive by McKeska. Alexa looks inside the Fox on the right block. Goes up strong, but it won't go. And it'll be rebounded by Hampton.
Smith pushes it back for Hampton.
She looks to get rolling. Her wild runner good, and a 7-0 run for the Pirates will force the Tribe into a timeout. It's been all Hampton here to start this second quarter. They have erased an early lead for the Tribe and have built a 5-point lead of their own. We'll take a commercial break, be back with more Tribe women's basketball next. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. Look at tonight's first half leaders as William & Mary had to call a timeout as Hampton on a 7-0 run. And our 2 players to watch doing what we told you they do in the open. Good picks by us, if I do say so myself, Jason. Kayla Lozama off to 11, just already under her average. And Natalie Fox, 6 points to lead the way for William & Mary here in the opening 13 minutes. Hampton going to open up with some pressure on this 7-0 run, and Tribe's got to get it across. They'll do so with 1 second to spare.
Yep. A little token pressure there to slow things down by Hampton, but they've done a good job making some adjustments, but looks like William & Mary on that timeout made a little adjustment as well. First bucket in a while. I'm not sure how long, but seems like it's been forever, Andrew.
Yeah, that's a big bucket for McKeska, and she kind of willed it there to get William & Mary back on the scoreboard and cut into this Hampton lead now. First points of the second quarter, that time from Alexa McKeska, and now a turnover right after the make. So back-to-back good possessions for William & Mary.
Needed that bucket to stop the 7-0 run like you had mentioned before. Come down right away and get a turnover, have a chance to cut into the lead.
Smith out there for the Tribe will find Alexa McKeska. Already 4 rebounds for her today. This time a pass inside to Natalie Fox. Can't get it to go. Fights for her own miss, but will lose the handle on it, and McElrath will come away with the board for Hampton. Started out hot here in the second quarter. They have 3 straight makes and the 3-point lead. And now nearly an N1 for Kiki McElrath, another double-figure score for the Pirates coming in. She's also off to a hot start with 8. And a chance to go to the free throw line and add to her total. It's basically been the Lozama and McElrath show with Olivia Smith chipping in just 2 points. Sophia Lugulon out there for the first time now for William & Mary, coming off of her first career start down at Campbell last Sunday. McElrath hits the first. Hampton, a 68% free throw shooting team. She better than the team average at 75%, will sink the pair and push it back to a 5-point cushion.
Let the shooters roll on that one.
Overshot the pass there to Geddes. Another Tribe turnover will lead to Lozama back in transition for Hampton, but Cassidy able, along with Kaya Smith, to force the turnover right back, and Cassidy will be fouled on the break.
Yeah, Lozama came up. They kicked it to her on the wing there. She was a little out of control going to the basket. William & Mary was able to deflect whatever she was trying to do. I think she was trying to get to the bucket. Frustrated her a little bit.
Smith and Lagulon for William & Mary. Geddes from the free throw line tries to go to work. Smith looking inside for Fox, and Natalie didn't leave her spot off the block fast enough, and a turnover for William & Mary.
It's a tough angle to enter that pass. Needed one more dribble to her right to create a better angle for her to receive it.
It was a little miscommunication between both players.
Yep.
And back to Hampton. McElrath on the drive. She's got a quick first step. Turn around and able to knock down another jumper. She's now got game-high honors 12 for these Hampton Pirates. It was a race, an early 10-point deficit. It was a slow start for Hampton. They've outscored William & Mary 23-6 since they took that timeout. Keska can't get it to go, and McElrath has another board.
William & Mary's making an adjustment of how to attack the zone. They're getting the ball at the free throw line in the middle of the floor, just not been able to finish the last couple of possessions.
Foreman swings it around the horn for McElrath on the heat check. Left it short, and Lagulon has the miss for William & Mary. Smith will bring it up the floor for the Tribe. Lagulon not shy from deep, left it short. McElrath, another board. She's had the last 3 or 4 for the Pirates. Tribe's gone cold again. Just 2 points here in this second quarter and have not scored in the last 2.5 minutes. McElrath has willed the Pirates back in front after Lozama got him back into the game. And now another 3 from her that will front rim out, and another rebound for Lagulon. Tribe will hustle it up the floor. Good crowd here again on Kaplan Arena trying to will this Tribe back into the game, but McKeska had her long pass stolen away. McElrath, another 3. That's short. Long rebound off to Geddes. And the Tribe will slow it down here and settle into their half court.
Yeah, I think Hampton did him a favor on that one. She shot a very tired 3-point shot there.
Lagulon, and one more inside for Fox. Reestablishes her position and gets the 2-pointer to go.
Good pass, good finish. But both teams are a little fatigued here.
Yeah, the thing about women's basketball, since they switched to quarters, if that timeout, if a team needs to stop the game for a 30-second timeout, that extends that full media, and it kind of disrupts the flow of the game a little bit. You're used to the under 5 break. See if either coach elects to call a timeout. They probably will not, because both teams have already used the timeout here in this first half. Short clock for Smith, and now a late whistle will come in against Alexa McKeska that will give Hampton a new shot clock, but we'll take a look at the Tribe last basket.
Again, they're getting the ball, Andrew, at the foul line in the middle of the floor. That's a little adjustment that Coach E has had the team do. She obviously made a point to get the ball in the middle of the floor of that zone to give them options to either drop it down low to Fox or take the short 15-footer. So it's a good adjustment. Just got to execute it. Take care of the ball.
5-point lead for Hampton as they will inbound with the fresh 20 on the shot clock. That was just a second team foul against William & Mary in what has been a relatively clean first half. It's kind of sped through since we had those early timeouts in both quarters. Doro looks back up top for Smith, who again has to heave at the shot clock horn. That takes a tough bounce over the rim and out of bounds to William & Mary. When that left her hand, Jason, that was obviously a desperation shot. That looked good from our seat here courtside.
It did look good. I mean, Hampton has shot 13 threes already tonight. They've made 4 of them. William & Mary has not completed a 3-point shot this evening.
Goulon tries to dribble in the post, then it'll be tied up. Good news for William & Mary. It'll stay with the Tribe. With 18 on the shot clock, William & Mary will inbound underneath their own hoop.
Again, William & Mary found that hole in the zone right there at the top of the key or at the foul line.
Bassett, the freshman, traveled again before she could establish her post move there. Kind of learning on the fly, Jason. She'll get there. The move looks good after, but you got to put the dribble down first.
Yeah, she's taking a little hop, start her move. She'll fix it.
25-20. Hampton leads thanks to a big spurt here in this second quarter. It's an 11-4 count for Hampton here in the game's second stanza. Goulon going to be whistled for a hold here. Her first, team's third.
As soon as you mentioned the clean,
a couple fouls. Old announcer's jinx.
Pardon me.
Under 2 to play here in the first half. Hampton trying to extend their lead. Turnaround hook is good from Taylor Gibson.
Tough shot. Nice little hook shot. Turned to her left and was able to complete the goal. Puts Hampton up 27-20.
Smith on the drive here for William & Mary. Into the corner for Goulon. Work around the horn. Smith stops the CAA logo. Tough shot. Probably partially blocked. And another rebound for Gibson. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Hampton will slow it up as they cross midcourt. Pass over, shot, and straight out of bounds. Back to William & Mary. Natalie Fox will come back in for the green and gold. Tribe has had to run basically the same lineup. This team was, their rotation was closer to 9 to 10. Right now sticking at 8 just with the injuries. A lot of players playing a lot of minutes. Fox right back in there, can't get it to go. Rebounds her own miss and hits the second.
I'm not even sure what happened. Did the official blow the whistle on the finish?
It looks like both. I did not hear a whistle, but it looks like both coaches did. And Coach E looking for an explanation. The Hampton bench not happy either.
Yeah.
But as it stands, it's 2 points for Fox. Lazama on the other end for a 3. She's hit 3.
Yep.
And Hampton back by 8.
Yeah. Gonna have to follow her over top of that screen. We're going behind it, giving her the 3-point shot. She's made a couple. She's proven she can make it.
Smith looking inside for Fox. No one home. Down to 10 left here in the half. Geddes open 4-3, and the answer? No good, and the rebound fought for. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be Hampton basketball. And they could try to hustle here for a half-court shot, but they will take a halftime lead here at Kaplan Arena.
It's good ball rotation on that one. Geddes got a good look. Just didn't finish it.
Off the mark on the running 3 there at the buzzer from Kayla Lazama. But what a first half for her and her teammate Kiki McElrath, who have combined for 26 of Hampton's 30 points here in the first half. Big second quarter leads to a Pirates 30-22 lead at the break. We'll step aside and have the VCU Health halftime show for you next. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Kaplan Arena. It's now time for our Spark of the Game presented by Sparkman Insurance and Financial Services. A nice dish from Alexa McKeska to Natalie Fox, who is leading the Tribe in scoring here in the first half with 10 points. William & Mary down 30-22 at the break. The Spark of the Game is always brought to you by Sparkman Insurance and Financial Services. Protect your home, car, and future with Sparkman, your trusted teammate for all your insurance and financial needs. Take a look at the first half stats. It was a great start for William & Mary, but a huge second quarter for Hampton to push them up 30-22. As you take a look at the field goal percentage, William & Mary yet to hit a 3 as well. Tribe has taken advantage of its 2 free throw attempts. Hampton 3 of 4. 10 turnovers for the Tribe, 9 for the Pirates. And they have cashed in 13 points off those 10 turnovers, just 8 for William & Mary. Rebounding and assist pretty even, so the score a little bit separated for Hampton, but William & Mary will look to warm up here in the second half and get back into it as we roll some highlights from the first half as William & Mary finds itself down 30-22, and we'll start with the Tribe. And the story with the Tribe starts with the strong defense to start the game, and Natalie Fox getting off to a great start. She had 10 points in that first half. You just saw the first and only 2 points from Monet Dance, but Fox has been good here for William & Mary. 10 points, 3 rebounds for the sophomore, who was our player to watch for William & Mary. Other than that, just Kaya Smith with more than 1 basket. She has 4 points. McKeska Geddes, Monet Dance, and Marley Long each have 2 points for William & Mary. On the other side for the Pirates, 2 players have really kind of done all the work for Hampton. 26 of their 30 have come from Kayla Lizama and Kiki McElrath, 2 of their leading scorers for Hampton. McElrath got things going in that second quarter. She's up to 12 points, and Lizama 14 points and efficient scoring as well. 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from range, and is 1 of 2 from the free throw line to have a game-high 14 in that first half, as we will take our final halftime break. The VCU Health halftime show concludes next. Second half on the other side of this commercial break. Hampton up 30-22 at halftime here in Williamsburg. WMAF drop down and select sports-specific giving to make your contribution today. Your generosity drives our success. Thank you for making a difference. And that will conclude our VCU Health halftime show here tonight. VCU Health is the official healthcare provider of the Tribe. We keep Tribe athletes healthy, strong, and ready to perform at their best. And we're here for you, too. Visit our convenient clinic on North Henry Street right here in Williamsburg. Tribe down 30-22. It'll be Hampton ball to start this second half. Andrew Phillips alongside Jason Sims here tonight in Williamsburg. We thank you for tuning in either on MASN or Flow Hoops, and appreciate you checking out some Tribe women's basketball, some CAA hoops as well, as Hampton looking to pull off the win here on one of their rivals' home floors. Tribe just got to try to find some offense here in this second half. Injuries aren't helping, but they need to shoot a little bit better here in the second half. Yeah,
went through a little drought there. I'd say a big drought. They only scored 6 points in the second quarter after having 16 and having the lead in the first quarter. So, like I said, Hampton made some adjustments defensively, and William & Mary had a difficult time, readjusting and putting the ball in the hole. And
McElrath and Lizama have been hot for the Pirates. 28 of the 32 tonight from those 2 players for Hampton. And William & Mary, who had a 10-point lead earlier in this game, now down by 10 for the first time. Inside for Fox, fumbles it but able to recover it. Monet Dance for a 3. That had the line but didn't go. Rebound for Fox, right back to Monet. That'll rim out. And the rebound off to Foreman, but again, 2 good looks.
2 good looks. Just couldn't get it to fall.
For Monet Dance. Hampton will let some time tick away. That was a rapidly paced first half as Foreman will leave it off inside. No whistle as Monet Dance tried to garner the charge call. Goes down again. And it'll be Lozama with 5 on the timer for the Pirates. She'll call the clear-out play for herself. Has to shoot a tough shot over McKeska. Didn't really have a chance. It's a word might banked in, and William & Mary holds the Pirates to 1 shot.
Good defensive possession. See about executing on offense now.
Geddes leaving it inside for Fox. And didn't get it home. Pirates will push. Olivia Smith trying to go coast to coast. Leaves it off for McElrath. Another 3 from her. Won't bounce in for her, and this is going to stay with Hampton on the rebound. Kaya Smith in for William & Mary. She'll get Cassidy Geddes. McElrath for another 3. That's good. 17 for her tonight. Third made 3.
That's 6 threes on the night for Hampton to, again, 0 threes made for William & Mary.
13-point, the largest lead here for Hampton. Tribe trying to find something on this side of the floor. Smith spinning, runs out of real estate. McKeska nearly lost, but able to get it back. Smith can score from range, left that 3 short, and Foreman limits William & Mary to just 1 look.
Hampton's pushing it back.
Pirates in transition, lost the handle on it, and there's Alexa McKeska on the floor, and will force the turnovers. The possession arrow belongs to William & Mary. Taking another look at the 3 from Kiki McElrath. She's up to 17 to lead the way for Hampton tonight.
Yeah, can't leave her open on an inbounds play like that.
Hampton does have 3 players that average double figures. Erin Battle's been out there briefly, but she has not scored for the Pirates. Looking inside for Fox. She'll miss the shot, and there is a foul.
There is a size advantage that Fox has. They're trying to get it into her. And Hampton really converged on her hard and fouled Natalie, going up. 2-shot foul.
Actually missed that. Battle did not play in that first half. She did not play against Charleston either, as Fox hits the first. So they're without one of their better players. Fox looking to continue to add to her team high for William & Mary, and she will, up to 12 points for the Tribe sophomore.
Good-looking free throws.
In some trouble there was Hampton, but they're able to beat the press. Olivia Smith with a tray, and that goes. Hampton feeling it from range, and really the difference in this game.
7 made 3s.
Smith has it stolen away by Lozama. McElrath in transition. Smith looking for back-to-back triples. She's got him. And William & Mary's going to call a 30-second timeout as Hampton has exploded to a 41-24 lead over the Tribe here to start this third quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with the teams from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network. In their event. Congratulations to Lauren and Aiden. Keep up the great work, as William & Mary is going to have to call out of a 17-point deficit here now, as Hampton again, after a 16-6 run across that second quarter, they're on 11-2 spurt as they look inside for Fox. A jump ball will give it back to Hampton. The arrow is pointing towards Hampton. All right, there's William & Mary a little confused. We'll head back on defense.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go in that way, but it does count as a turnover. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get the ball inside to Fox and really having a difficult time, with this zone.
It's completely changed the game. William & Mary jumped out to a 12-2 lead. Hampton has been on fire since. McElrath won't get this one to go. Smith fights for the rebound, can't win it, and now a foul will come against Natalie Fox, as Akila Shelton did a good job of getting that offensive rebound. Fox is going to be whistled for personal foul number 2. As we take another look at the replay, Smith just had a bad angle on that rebound and was unable to win the battle with just one arm as she fell to the floor. Shelton just a 33% free throw shooter, so in terms of people to foul, she was the right one, but of course gets the bounce on the first one.
Yep. Didn't look bad.
Freshman from Columbus, Georgia, that played high school hoops and volleyball, a two-sport athlete, misses the second, and Long has the rebound. William Mary now down to 18. Will try to push it as they slow it up here. Geddes into the corner for Monet Dance. Swings it to Smith. Now Geddes. 12 on the timer. Nice move from Monet to get through the lane and get the scoop layup to go. Needed that bucket for William & Mary as they look to close this gap a little bit with 5:15 to go in the third quarter.
May have been the first field goal. First field goal of the
first field goal for the Tribe. They hit the 2 free throws. Her 4th point of the game.
Need more of that.
Yes. Her and Geddes, both double-figure scorers coming in, have been held in check. Inside to Shelton, that's off the mark. And Marley Long has the rebound, so the stop for William & Mary. They'll push it. Smith in the corner, thought about the 3, and say she walked. Alexa McKeska will check back in for William & Mary. Let's take another look at the nice move from Monet.
Yep. Split the double team there. Nice reverse layup.
That travel will take us to the media timeout here in the third quarter. William & Mary trying to battle back, but Hampton up by double digits. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. Checks back in here for William & Mary as the Tribe finds itself down 42-26. Tribe turned it over on a travel after they got a nice stop on this Hampton offense. It was used the 3 ball to their advantage. They've hit 8 triples tonight. William & Mary yet to hit 1. And the leading scorer for the Pirates adds 2 more to her count as Kiki McElrath up to 19 now for Hampton.
William & Mary's up to 14 turnovers too on the night, Andrew, which again, that's what they got to limit. Trying to get back into the game. Nice catch.
That'll help with 2 from Fox, and Natalie had to go up and get that. Able to bring it down and lay it in. She's been the bright spot for William & Mary. In fact, has half of their points tonight with 14, and now making her ledger a little bit nicer in terms of her percentage. It's their last few.
Yeah, that was a nice catch and finish.
McElrath, 7 of 14 for the Pirates. Will pass it off to Olivia Smith. 5 on the shot clock for Hampton, who's got a large lead, so not a big deal for them. That's a shot clock violation. The whistle will come late. As that didn't hit the rim. Foreman was there for the rebound, but time had expired.
Good defensive possession by the Tribe.
It's not been this side of the floor for William & Mary that's been the issue tonight. They've had some good defense possessions and gotten a couple of shot clock violations. Just got to find some offensive rhythm if they're going to get back into this game as they look inside for Fox again, and no one home.
Again, another turnover, trying to find Fox inside. They're looking to, feed her. But
Lizama trying to get off the schneid here in the second half, yet to score those 14 points she scored in the first half. But her teammate, Kiki McElrath, has really taken over in her absence from the score sheet. Again, 8 seconds on the timer. And a foul from Bassett on that hedge on the screen. First personal, second team foul here in the third quarter for William & Mary. As number 4, Alicia Boston checks in. Junior from Suffolk. The Pirates have a good mix of some 7'5" players and a handful of transfers from around the country. 3 ball on the way from Lizama will rim out. Pass at the board for William & Mary. And she'll find McKeska.
It's a good defensive rebound there.
Bassett had 8 boards against Campbell the other day. Geddes 4 of 3. Left it short, and William & Mary's just going to be limited to 1 shot as Shelton there for the rebound for Hampton. Into the corner it works for Boston, and Smith will pull it away. Hampton, knowing with this big lead and the woes the Tribe have had from deep in this game, taking time is almost as valuable as scoring points right now. Foreman on the drive, step through, and she traveled. So it'll go back to William & Mary. Bassett and Fox, a good job on that double team to force the turnover. We'll see some pressure here in the backcourt from Hampton with this lead. Tribe has actually limited the Pirates without a point in the last 2:26. We've only been able to chip 2 points off the Pirate lead. Monet Dance looking inside to Fox. She'll go to work here against the shorter Foreman, and Natalie Fox up to 16. And the Tribe trying to claw back in it a little bit here with still a whole fourth quarter ahead of it.
Nice turnaround hook there by Fox, but she got it perfect position, very deep in the paint. Easy bucket for her.
It's a mismatch for sure. Boston just 5'11" for guard. Fox up to 6'4", one of the tallest players in the league. Smith on the drive, misses, but nobody home for the rebound. And I think they're going to get a shot clock violation because it didn't hit the rim. And it was at 1. Good job by the referees. The Hampton assistant coach saying there was 2 seconds on the shot clock remaining. Let's see if they go to the monitor. I don't know if Hampton has to review, and they're going to review it. The good news for William & Mary is it's going to take 2 points off the board for Hampton. I did not see the timer. It was short time, and it's a tough job for everybody involved. And they will look over on the review as they come over and tell us.
Yeah, I think she prematurely. Thank you.
Referees tonight coming over to let us know that that's what they are in fact going to do. Karen Petro hitting up this crew of Tasha Smith and Kara Hunter working with her this evening. As we take another look at the shot clock, you can see it there on the corner of your screen. Let's see, 2, 1. I think it was a shot clock violation. Good job by the coach, right? That cleared away quick. Now, the question that I have is, you're supposed to challenge that. Now, there is things that the referees can go look on their own accord, but since the Hampton bench was so adamant, do they get charged as a timeout here or not?
Almost
this should
like
confirm.
Prematurely reset it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the shot clock operator didn't know whether or not it hit the rim. Tough look.
Yep.
And he
doesn't look like
kind of false started.
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe false stopped it. I don't know.
Good timing there, with playoff football on the horizon.
Best time of year. We're heating up here in college hoops. March is right around the corner. Super Bowl. And then hopefully it'll warm up. It's been winters in Virginia. You never know what you're going to get. But the last 2 weeks, it was in the 50s and 60s last weekend. And today, you don't even want to go outside for a second.
No.
Snow predicted. You laugh, and being in this business long enough, the travel woes, some of the former players who talk about decades nights from the last couple of decades. But anyway, Tribe travels is kind of a known fact. But luckily for William & Mary, with some snow in the forecast this weekend, both men's and women's basketball are off. So timing right.
Yep.
Take a look at the schedule ahead here for William & Mary. Again, off tonight. Tribe travels will be back in full force, though, for the women next week, making the northern swing up to Northeastern next Friday night at 7 o'clock. And then they will take on Hofstra on the 25th at 1 o'clock. Refs still over at the review. I don't really know what's taking so long on this review. I mean, it was very clear. I thought that Foreman maybe had put the ball back up quickly. She turned around, so with 2 seconds, I can't imagine there was enough time for her to do anything. And I think we're going to confirm it. It's just a matter of whether Hampton loses their timeout or not. Although, maybe we're not going to confirm it. They might give them 1 second, Jason, just because an inadvertent whistle. We'll hear from the referee here. Just going to go to the mic, maybe. Or maybe not. There is no mic. But we'll get the explanation. So they will do what I just said as the second option. So they'll add 1 second on the shot clock. And again, you take another look at the play. So it's 2. It sounds on 2 for a long time. And William & Mary will see if Hampton can get it in and get the jumper off. They'll miss. And Geddes trying to fight for the loose ball, gets it. So really nothing lost there for William & Mary, except a couple of seconds off the clock.
It's a good hustle play by Cass, though.
I'm trying to get it back to single digits before we enter the fourth quarter. McKeska had to run and get that. Dance with the step. Leaves it off for Alexa. Looking inside for Fox. Spinning. Can't get it to go and unable to get a miss. And she hit the deck hard there. And a foul. As both players.
Tough fall.
Yeah.
That's a tough fall.
I don't know who they got the whistle on.
Yeah.
Let's take another look. Fox fighting for the board. And Fox got a hand to the face and then was cleared out. So I think they called the foul on 23.
Yeah.
And Natalie, I think, went straight down the tunnel.
Yeah.
She hit her head. At number 20, Taylor Gibson got a hand to the face. And they're going to call the foul. And again, with 48 seconds left, we're going to have a review. Referees talking about what they saw on the floor. Could be some offsetting fouls here as Fox got a hand to the face of Taylor Gibson. So they are going to the review on their own, the referee. So basically just kind of looking at it, the severity of the foul against 23, and then to see if there's anything extra on Natalie Fox. Take a look at the upcoming schedule here for William & Mary, a couple of promotional events. As again, it's a couple of weeks between home games for William & Mary women anyway. It'll be a colorful weekend the last couple of days in January and the 1st of February as a rematch of the CAA championship game is Campbell in town for the Play for K Peak Out game. The annual Gold Rush game will be against UNC Wilmington on February the 1st. And then February, jam-packed with some good events, National Girls and Women's in Sports Day, followed by 2000s night. I mean, Jason, how are we celebrating 2000s night already? Isn't it 2010? Man, 2026, I guess you can celebrate it now. Yeah. Senior Day against Drexel, and then the whiteout against Elon. Senior Day a little bit earlier this year because that's the Tribe's last weekend home game before the whiteout against Elon.
That's a good-looking schedule.
Fun stuff here at Kaplan Arena. And, hey, another great crowd here at Kaplan Arena tonight for Tribe women's basketball. Attendance up here for the women. Obviously, a lot to celebrate this season following the run last year. And Coach E's bunch trying to figure it out right now. A little bit of a tough shooting night for them. But the future is bright for this program and has already reached the pinnacle of winning the league championship as we take another look at the play they're reviewing. See the offhand from Fox hit Taylor Gibson underneath, and then you've got the clear out on Hampton's Kaye Doro. That's the only foul that has been whistled to this point. And again, you know, this is the old announcer's jinx. We're talking about how fast this game was moving. We've had 2 lengthy reviews now in this game here in the last 20 seconds, it feels like, of game action.
Yeah. Did they originally call the foul?
They called the foul on Hampton.
Okay.
I thought they might have got Natalie, but they called the foul on Hampton, and I think it's going to be William & Mary ball. They don't add anything else. Yeah. Which is, I guess it was a tough fall. And the other thing, and for Cayadoro in her defense, it didn't look like she really did anything aggressive, but it was kind of like a tabletop situation there for Natalie Fox because the player she hit, Gibson, was kind of supporting her back when she went up. Gibson got hit in the face, left, and that's what caused the hard fall.
Yeah. Well, you're taking the time to get it right, so.
Geddes can't get it to go. McKeska fighting for the loose ball. It'll be tied up, and this is going to stay with William & Mary, too. So Tribe fighting tooth and nail here with 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. They'll get the ball. Again, just trying to get it down to 10. Still a whole 10-minute quarter to go.
Yep.
Defense has held Hampton without a point over the last 3:45. Monet was ready for it before the play. They'll lob it into Bassett and hand it off to Geddes. And Amelia Bassett's going to be whistled. Check that. Marley Long is going to be whistled for an offensive foul away from the play on a secondary screen. Hampton will beat the Tribe pressure. Doro will slow it up here. 7 or so ticks between games and shot clocks. With the 14-point lead for Hampton. Looking inside on the mismatch. William & Mary's going to have a good look at it after the Hampton turnover with 16 seconds in the final shot here of quarter number 3. Bassett. Back to Cassidy Geddes. Now Monet with 7. She'll clear out. Monet to the basket, and she's fouled. She's so good at getting downhill, Jason. It's a tough guard, a shifty player, and you have to kind of respect her as well from deep. Yep. Even though the Tribe hasn't hit a 3 tonight.
Yeah, no, it's a good drive, but it's a clear foul. I mean, reached twice there, pulled Monet's arm down as she was trying to go up with the shot.
Monet misses from the free throw line. First miss of the night for William & Mary. Is 4 of 4 from the charity stripe before that shot. It's the second to cut it to 13. Hampton one last look at it with 2.3, and they will fire up a long heave to end the third quarter. Hampton has controlled the middle 2 quarters. William & Mary looking to get the last one and battle back from a 13-point deficit. Quick timeout. We'll be back with more Tribe women's basketball next from Van Wagner. This is able to cut it down to 13 to end that third quarter as we enter the fourth and final quarter. Tribe trying to stage a comeback and snap this 3-game skid. Ozama, 14 points in that first half, did not score in the third quarter, and will miss here to start the fourth. Natalie Fox back at the scores table. That's good to see after she left after the hard fall a moment ago. Bassett keeps it to Cassidy Geddes. Marley Long in the corner, eyed it, but didn't take it. McKeska to Monet, who will try her hand at a 3 and connect. The first 3 of the game for William & Mary, and they're down 10.
Big shot. Finally got one to go.
See if that's the spring they need. William & Mary did jump out to a quick 12-2 lead. So it wouldn't be the most shocking thing to see them get on a little run. Kind of held it down on the defensive end for the last 5 minutes.
They're going to need some help forcing some turnovers.
McElrath will get the whistle, unable to knock the shot down, but will go to the line for 2 as we take a look at Monet Dance's triple.
Yeah, they did a nice job swinging the ball around, making the defense adjust and move, and making that one extra pass created a wide open shot for Monet Dance. She was able to get it to go.
Nice round of applause for Natalie Fox. As McElrath hits the first of 2 for the line to give her 20 tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see Natalie back in the ball game. Took a tough fall, and the Tribe's already really, really banged up. Don't need another, member of the team on the IR, so to say.
Good to see her back in there. Long. Inside right away to Fox, but it's deflected away. Zama.
Another turnover trying to get the ball inside.
And a 3 for Smith. That would have been a big one to push the lead back to 15. It stays at 12. As the Tribe looking to continue to chip away. Marley Long inside again for Fox, but a nice deny there by Akili Shelton. Kaya Smith back in for William and Mary. Another player you just love to see get going offensively for Coach E.
Yep. Now Coach E is trying to get him to work on that post entry. She's
Geddes off the inbound play, can't get it to go, but Dance sprints in there for the O board. Geddes spinning. Dance. Scoop layup off the mark, but
rebound.
Fox with the putback to give her 18.
It's a good rebound and putback by Natalie.
2 off of her career high, 3 away from a double-double. 10-point lead for Hampton. As the Tribe crowd back in it a little bit here. After the Tribe has took 8 points off this lead, Lizama may have got away with some steps. Lost the handle, got it back, and laid it in. Up to 16 for her. Tribe trying to answer back quickly. Monet. Up to Lex. And now Geddes, who will catch and shoot for Trey. No good. And McKeska, I believe, is going to be whistled, trying to fight for that offensive rebound. And it'll go back to Hampton.
Emma West checking in the game for the first time.
She's battled some injuries this season, making her 3rd appearance. The sophomore from Great Falls, Virginia. Played 20 games last year for William and Mary, and out there right now in some critical moments here as the Tribe tries to get back into this ball game.
They're looking for a little scoring punch, from the bench.
Monet, a little bit too much contact that time. 3rd foul against the Tribe's junior guard from Roswell, Georgia.
I mean, Tribe's going to have to turn up the defensive intensity. May have to take a few more chances, trapping, trying to get back into the game.
Good defense so far. They do get it in, does Hampton. McElrath likes that little jumper from the free throw line, but Geddes denies the look.
It's good defense.
They'll push out here with 10 on the timer. Again, the clock on their side. Nice pass inside, but Shelton wasn't ready for it. Down to 2 on the shot clock, and they're not going to get off a shot. 3rd or 4th shot clock tonight. Jason, William Mary's played some good extended defense deep into shot clock situations.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned it, outside of these 2 scorers for Hampton, really carrying them, defensively haven't played bad, just not been able to fill the bucket up.
Fox gets the rebound off a dance miss, and she's fouled. 8 rebounds tonight for Natalie Fox to go with 18 points. And Mary will have it underneath. Aisha Foreman's 3rd personal. Just the first team foul against Hampton here. 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. McKeska off to Emma West. They'll swing it to Geddes. West, and a whistle, a foul against Fox. She's had a tough go at it.
Yeah.
A couple of hard falls for her. She'll hop up. Fans don't like the foul against Taylor Gibson. Didn't really see it. I was looking away.
Yeah, she grabbed her arm and kind of gave her a little toss.
On the shot clock. 12-point lead for Hampton. McKeska picks up the dribble and finds Dance. Monet looking to drive baseline. Leaves it off for a cutting Geddes, who eats the floater. Just the 4th point for Cassidy Geddes, who's coming into the game averaging 13.5 points.
It was a nice cut and, really a better look by Dance, but great finish.
But the answer right back on the other end for Kayla Lozama. Up to 18 for her. And almost into our laps here. Deflected away. Still in the backcourt here for William & Mary. They do have 5 seconds to get across, and they'll be fine in doing so because Hampton will call off the pressure. Dance open for the long tray. Overcooked it. West on the board. Off to Geddes. Inside Fox, who has the position. Goes up strong. Rolls out. Ball is loose. And tied up for a jump ball to William & Mary. So again, I'm trying to hang tough. Just get something to go offensively.
Yep.
Alicia Boston back in for Hampton, rather. As Geddes will inbound underneath and a 20-second shot clock for William & Mary. Fox puts it on the deck. Will hand off to Geddes, who's double-teamed immediately. Tough floater for Cass is off the front of the rim. And it's last touched by Hampton. So a third chance at it here for the Tribe.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing some urgency here, getting the second, third chances. Yeah, definitely it's a hold on the cut there.
Alicia Boston's first personal, team foul number 3 against the Pirates here in the fourth quarter. 2 more and William & Mary shoots. Geddes gets the inbound for William & Mary. West, top of the key, puts it on the deck. McKeska gets to the block, and her jump shot good. All right, Tribe's got it to 10 for the second or third time. Haven't been able to match that stop with it yet. See if they can get it to a single-digit deficit before this final media timeout.
Near steal there by Dan. She's turning up the pressure.
Next whistle will take it to us with 4.5 minutes to play in regulation. Hampton has led the entirety of this second half. Foreman goes up. That shot off the mark. Long rebound. Shot clock short again here for Hampton. Long three at the horn is good. And oh man, that's a backbreaker for William & Mary. As a broken play leads for a deep 3 for Kayla Lozama. Tribe's not going to chip away, but you're close to being down 10 as West looks for the answer. Step back 2 for her is off the mark. Fox gets the board. Swings it up top for Dance. Into the corner for McKeska. Geddes fakes the pass, shoots the 3, and answers back.
Not going away.
9 rebounds tonight for Natalie Fox, who kept that possession alive.
It's just the second 3 from William & Mary on the evening, 2 for 13.
Time ticking away, still waiting for the media as we tick under 3.5 minutes to go with the Pirates up by 10. Foreman with 8 on the shot clock. McElrath down to 5. Deep 3 from her. No good. Rebound Foreman. Put back no good. Second chance and a foul will come against McKeska. And take us to the game's final media timeout. Hampton trying to hang on. 3s falling in Kaplan Arena for both sides. As we step aside for the final time. From Van Wagner in Salad Chick, you can visit them in Williamsburg or any of their locations across the peninsula. A great partner of Tribe Athletics. 53-43 as Hampton leads William & Mary. Kayla Lozama and Kiki McElrath with 21 apiece for Hampton to lead the way for the Pirates. And then it's been all Natalie Fox for William & Mary. A rebound away from a double-double here tonight. She's trying to will her Tribe back into this game. Alicia Foreman will be at the free throw line for 2 as the Tribe will have 3-12 to try to erase this 10-point deficit. Foreman just a 63% free throw shooter, but she has spent her entire career at Hampton. Been in double figures 10 times throughout her collegiate career with 3 double-doubles and a miss to start. She did a good job. A whistle here. I don't know what the review was looking at. Reset the lane lines, and Foreman will miss them both. West fighting for the rebound for William & Mary. right.
Tough in-traffic rebound. See if Williams-Mary can get this thing under 10.
Dance. Swings it to Long. Long 2 for Marley. Will rim out. Rebound knocked away for a second, but Foreman has it. Lozama looking to push. Nice driving layup. Won't go. Good rebound for Foreman. And an N1 opportunity. Tribe has done a good job on the glass. It's kind of gotten away from them the last 2 possessions, though. Second foul against Cassidy Geddes will send Foreman back to the line as Lagulon will check back in for William and Mary. Kind of out of just a transition play there for Hampton, and no one got back.
Yep.
Foreman completes the traditional 3-point play to push the lead back to 13, which is what it was at the start of this fourth quarter. 2:44 to go. William & Mary trying to dig out of the hole. Lagulon can shoot it a little bit. Left that short. Fights for her own rebound, but is boxed out, and it'll go back to Hampton. Which she's in there to do. William & Mary at the point of the game where they need 3s over 2s.
Yep, lead offense.
Hampton okay with taking some clock as Emma West will be whistled for the foul. Honestly, probably not the end of the world here, chasing to add some possessions to it. I know that wasn't what Emma West was trying to do, and I think she wanted the foul to be offensive. Lozama is a good free throw shooter at 73% and a chance for her to add to her total. She's starting to flourish here at Hampton. This is her 3rd straight game with 20 or more points. And it's the first to give her 22. Our player to watch for Hampton and has performed as much for the Pirates. Hits them both to push the lead to 15. Tribe got to get it across. They will. As Fox will swing it to Geddes. Another 3 for Cass is short. Natalie has her double-double. Gets her own miss again and will go to the line for 2 shots. Unable to get the N1.
Yep.
But a chance to tie her career high from the charity stripe here. As we take another look. Good job sticking with it. Had her shot. Miss her shot. Got her own rebound.
Yep.
And then had it blocked.
The elbow there. And then doubled down. Hit her on the shooting hand that time.
Swishes the first. But misses the second. Rebound will go against. Foreman will get the rebound, and then a foul will go against Sophia Lagulon. Second foul on Sophia. And they'll march up the floor, and more free throws coming for Hampton, this time for Leisha Foreman, with the Pirates up by 14. Hampton's job's not done this weekend. They'll head from here down to North Carolina A&T Greensboro on Sunday afternoon for a tilt against the Aggies. And then they're home next weekend, taking on Campbell and Elon on Friday and Sunday, respectively. Foreman hits the second to split the pair and push the lead back to 15. Lagulon inside for Fox. Natalie goes up strong and again fouled by Leisha Foreman. And that's going to be Foreman's second personal. 5th team foul against the Pirates, so both teams in the bonus for the duration of this one.
Pardon.
Natalie leaves the first one short. 32 minutes tonight for Natalie Fox. And will tie her career high there with 20 points. Geddes has played 36. Her minutes have ticked up here through this stretch here for William & Mary. Second in the CAA. 28th nationally, playing 34.7 minutes per game. She's going to probably play 38 here tonight unless she comes out. And that would bring that average up even higher. But a much-deserved rest for her with the bye on Sunday.
Yep.
Turnaround no good. And the rebound, last touch by William & Mary, will go out of bounds. Doesn't look like it's going to go William & Mary's way tonight. And, you know, obviously with the week off, you'd like to go into it with a win. But considering the injuries and the rotation being a little bit shorter, maybe a good chance here for William & Mary to kind of hit the reset button and get going for the back half of league play.
Yeah, try to get healthy and get to playing your best basketball, you know, to finish the second half of the season.
West with a nice pump fake, fires the three, left it short. Long rebound off to Lozama to give her 3 boards. And the Pirates will slow it up here. Sensing like they're going to get out of here with a win. This will be the first time Hampton has beaten William & Mary since joining the league. And Hampton, with a bye already, gets their record even at 2-2 in league play. Foreman, nice spin move, good recovery by Fox on the block, and then out of bounds against Foreman. I think she was on the end line on that rebound, so it'll go back to William & Mary.
Good recovery by Fox there with the block from behind.
Lagoulon in the corner. Will swing it to Geddes, who will try a 3. Off the mark, but Sophia there for the rebound. An easy putback to get on the scoreboard for her first points of the night. Tribe still pressuring, not going to foul. As Hampton can bring it up. They will have to take one more shot if they so choose, with the shot clock still on. Tribe tried to get it a little bit closer than 10, but they're unable to do so in the second half. It was really the second and third quarter, but more so the second quarter, that gave Hampton this lead, and they never relinquished it. As it gets inside, miss. Rebound fought for, and William & Mary will come away with it. Monet Dance keeps it alive. Will drive and go up to add to her count. Gives her double figures tonight and cuts it back to 10. But 10 is as close as William & Mary was able to get here in the second half after Hampton's big run to start the third quarter. And the Pirates will win the first of 2 matchups between these two Peninsula rivals here in 2026 by the final score of 59-49. The Tribe falls to 8-8, 1-4 in league play, while the Pirates even their record at 8-8 and even their CAA record at 2-2. We'll enter the Pepsi postgame show next as Jack Angelucci, the third member of our broadcast team, will have coaching in a moment. But Jason, really just that second quarter kind of changed the game when they switched to a zone, and William & Mary able to get anything really going from deep until it was too late. And the Tribe falls again here at Kaplan Arena tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it really disrupted their offensive flow. The quick start that we had, with penetrating and getting the ball inside. Like I said, like you just mentioned, once they made that adjustment and went zone, it put more pressure on somebody else to score besides Fox. And we really, didn't make a 3 until almost the start of the fourth quarter, it might have been. But, overall, 2 for 18 from 3 versus what Hampton did on the night, 9 for 24. Again, we talked about it earlier tonight. That's the difference. That's the difference in the game.
More than the difference, really. Yeah. When you do the math on that, 6 from 3, and for Hampton, 27. So, William & Mary, still very early in the season. Things were very high heading into conference play. A few weeks ago on an 8-game winning streak, but a tough stretch here with some injuries. And it's some, just to be honest, completely heartbreaking losses as the Tribe lost the last 3 on the last possession.
Right.
Tonight a little bit different as Coach E is with Jack Angelucci, so we'll throw it over to them here when they're ready to go. So we'll throw it over to you, Jack.
And, the offense kind of sputtered.
Yes. I have to go back and watch it. Everybody is shooting short. Everybody's in their feelings. Dynasty and Tika being out is a big blow. But that doesn't excuse the performance that we had today. So luckily we have a bye on Sunday so that we can get healthy. We're banged up right now and get ready for the next games.
Despite the result, it seemed like Natalie Fox really battled hard the entire game. 20 points for her. Just your thoughts on her effort specifically tonight?
Yeah, she was playing like she didn't want to lose. She was playing like she was one of the best players on the floor. And so very happy that she had that game today. She was struggling a little bit before that. And now I just need my guards to step up.
And you have the bye coming up. Seems like it's at a good time right now, obviously. Just the biggest emphasis for you with this bye in the week to prepare for the next game?
I mean, we're struggling to score right now. And, yeah, our bench is even shorter than it was before. But, I mean, we have players that can score the basketball. So why we aren't, I'm not quite sure. So I think we just have to spend more time in the gym, getting shots up, making free throws, layups. I think that's really the biggest thing right now.
Thanks, Coach. Andrew, back to you.
Time to take a look at our player of the game. Thanks to Coach E and Jack for the interview. As our player of the game will be Hampton's Kayla McElrath, and she was really a big difference. Her and Lizama both having great games for the Pirates. We highlighted Lizama at the beginning of the game, so we'll highlight McElrath. Kiki McElrath at the end of the game with 21 points, 7 of 17 shooting, 3 of 10 from deep, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the line. And she came to life on that run in the second quarter to spring the Pirates to the 59-49 win on the road tonight against their 7-5-7 rival, William & Mary. That's going to wrap us up from Williamsburg here tonight. The Tribe on the road for 2 next week, and then they will return home on January the 30th, a 7 o'clock tip-off against Campbell for the Pink Out. For our telemedia productions crew and my broadcast partner, Jason Sims, I'm Andrew Phillips saying so long from Williamsburg. Tribe falls tonight 59-49. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.
ThunderCat Technology is the premier provider of IT solutions for government organizations, educational institutions, and commercial enterprises. As a leader in the DevSecOps, cybersecurity, infrastructure, unified communications, and cloud technology verticals, ThunderCat isn't just a reseller. We're trusted advisors that are committed to meeting the mission and business successes of our clients. Learn more at thundercattech.com.
Catch Birdland's best moments at youtube.com/Orioles. Kick back with The Chill, where your favorite Orioles unwind, share laughs, and chat about life both on and off the field. Hear inspiring fan stories that celebrates the heart of Birdland. Vibe to lo-fi highlights, recaps, and monthly reels that capture the energy of the season. Subscribe now at youtube.com/Orioles, your home for Orioles action all year long.
Struck him out looking. That is a Gold Glove play. This ball is not coming back. Struck him out swing. Crushes it.
That was a moonshot.
MASN, your home for Orioles baseball.
My mom is a veteran and she was injured in the line of duty.
I hurt my leg in a training accident when she was only 2 years old.
She had 7 different surgeries over the span of 9 years, and there were tons of complications.
I'm doing much better now. I'm an active part of my kids' lives.
She can kick a mean soccer ball.
Through thick and thin, DAV's been there for me and my family.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Sandy get the health and disability benefits they've earned.
My victory is getting my life back.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Get rewarded for your Natitude by becoming a Nats Plus member. Enjoy up to 30% savings on concessions and team store merchandise. Take advantage of the flexible ticket exchange program. You'll also get exclusive access to events with Nats players, a dedicated member entrance, guaranteed bobbleheads, and ticket priority for the 2026 opening day. Become a Nats Plus member today and start enjoying perks now at nats.com/2026.
We're chasing championships today on She's in the Game. This volleyball player in California shines for one of the nation's top programs. And this golfer in Maryland already has a room full of trophies. We shine the spotlight on the brightest young stars in sports next on She's in the Game. Hey everyone, I'm Kayla Burton, and welcome to the newest program that spotlights the next generation of female sports superstars. This is She's in the Game. Our show begins in Southern California, where we feature one of the brightest young volleyball players in the country. Audrey Flanagan is the subject of her story. Audrey Flanagan is still in high school, but her resume is already a mile long. She's an All-American, an international player in the 2026 class.
She's very humble about it. She won't let me praise her in front of anybody. If I try to throw some praise on her or mention an accolade, she gives me the stink eye.
She wants to be the best player, but she wants to do it in her own way, and she doesn't like doing interviews, and it's kind of funny to watch because she's kind of uncomfortable in that situation.
I think it's obviously cool, but like it's more important like how I show up on the court and like with the teams I'm in, not necessarily like what like a website says about me.
It would just crush her if anybody were to say like you brag or you're a show off. She's just not that way at all.
This humble superstar has always had a passion for volleyball. She's learned to love the sport, playing at the beach with her family.
Well, she's the youngest of 11 cousins, and so all of her cousins were athletes, and many of them were very good club volleyball players. So she started peppering with her cousins when she was very young.
So I think just like I loved the beach. Being at the beach was so fun. And I think for me, like being a kid, like that's what I wanted to do. Me and my other brother who plays volleyball would like always pepper in the front yard or like make up volleyball games. So I think that also really got me into it.
My house has really high ceilings, and they would pepper inside the house for a long time. I think they got to 1,000 one time.
By the time she was 8 or 9, saying, okay, I'm ready, I'm wanting to play a sport. And I'm like, well, there isn't any local sports. You actually have to join a club. It kind of convinced her to start playing club at an early age. And I just know it was always what she wanted. Like, she was very clear. She wanted to be part of a team.
For a person who loves to be a part of a team, Audrey wasn't going to find many better than Mira Costa High School. The Mustangs have a trophy case full of state and national championship hardware, and the halls of its athletic facility are lined with former Olympians and Hall of Famers.
It's super special. I mean, even just like wearing this shirt and like being a part and playing for Cam is just like super special, regardless of what team you're on. It just like the atmosphere in the gym, like everybody here wants to work hard and they want to train, and obviously that pays off in the end.
It's one of the most prestigious schools in the country in terms of volleyball. I think it's known nationwide because we've had some of the best players in the world play here.
At Mira Costa, Audrey has developed into one of the best outside hitters in America.
One, she's built like a volleyball player. She's long, she's tall, she actually jumps really well and coordinated. And I think the piece that you don't see is that she is fiercely competitive. And if she's hurt, she still plays. If she's sick, she still plays.
That resilience was never more evident than last season, when Audrey played with a partially torn meniscus before she ultimately had to be shut down during postseason play.
Super frustrating. I mean, I knew I had torn my meniscus for like most of the Costa season, but I didn't know I needed surgery until like the end. But then, I mean, it obviously sucked having to sit there and watch that last one.
Next year, Audrey will be reunited with a couple of former teammates at the University of Wisconsin. Ania Warren, with whom she won a gold medal with the USA U19 team, is currently with the Badgers, as is another Mira Costa product, Charlie Furbringer.
I talked to Charlie about it in my sophomore year. She kind of like nudged me a little bit in that direction, and then when I started looking, it kind of just like that was always in the back of my mind. And then when I visited, it was just like I felt super like safe to me and like just like home. So I think I knew. I definitely love like big crowds and I love the support. Having that there was also like a huge factor for me.
Like I said, she's built for this. If her body holds up and she can get some strength, she can compete at the highest level. And I think go into Wisconsin and make an impact right away, which says a lot because that's always one of the best programs in the country. And I think she has a future to play professionally after that.
As a talented player who keeps playing for championship level programs, Audrey may not love all the praise that keeps coming her way, but she might have to get used to it.
I think it's going to be something she's going to have to learn, because when you say a compliment, she's like, oh, stop. And she like rolls her eyes or she moves her face. Just stop it.
She's just the sweetest kid. She's so kind, cares about everyone. The cool part is, these kids look up to her and she knows it, but there's never been a situation where it feels like she's put herself ahead of everyone else. And to me, that's everything. And that's the culture that I want to have here at Maricosta, is that we're all a team.
I'm just proud of how she's carried herself through all this success. I don't think anything's going to change that. I think she's a team player by nature.
Every week on this show, we ask who the future generation of sports superstars look up to and why. In Indiana, one basketball player is trying to follow in her sister's famous footsteps. We have more in our I Follow segment. There might not be a better state for high school basketball in the country than Indiana. From the legend of Hoosiers to the jam-packed gyms of today, there's a reason that so many high-profile players hail from this Midwest basketball heaven. For the last few years, the focus on the girls' side has been on the Lampley sisters. Jayla and Lola Lampley teamed up last season at Lawrence Central High School and led the Bears to the state championship. Jayla graduated in the spring and is now at Mississippi State, but she provided quite the path for Lola to follow.
Yes, it's definitely helped a lot. She's an amazing player. She works very hard. So I always take the little things off of her, what I can put into my game. She's a great player. She's going to do big things at Mississippi State, and I'm proud of that. She's done a lot for our program at Lawrence Central. She definitely led our team for sure. So definitely got big shoes to fill.
At Lawrence Central, basketball is a family affair. Janin Lampley is the team's head coach. Lola will be the team's star this year and is hungry for another title.
I'm extremely proud of the way that we've just changed the whole culture around the school. How Lawrence Central is a team that everybody circles on their calendar. It's really great to be able to represent that and just wear that across my chest every single day. And of course, I have one more season left with them, and I couldn't be more grateful. And especially I have a great coaching staff. We all play for each other. And
she's working out with the United States Junior National Team. It was her chance to play against the best.
It reminds me every time who I'm playing for on the front of my chest, and it means a lot, especially, coming off of the last 2 summers I've had with Team USA. It's always a great experience, and it always just reminds you, it's a blessing to be here. Not everybody gets to be here, so definitely we're all here for a reason.
From the Hoosier State to the SEC, the Lampley family will be one to watch this season. We're keeping it on the court and listing the best volleyball players in the class of 2027 in this week's ranking segment. Atop our list is Sophie Peterson of Trophy Club Texas. She stars for the defending national champions of Byron Nelson High School. Third-ranked Nyla Livings is another rising star in Texas. Sixth-ranked Tessa Larkin is the latest in a long line of volleyball standouts from Phoenix. And eighth-ranked Peyton Kubik of Kansas recently committed to play college volleyball at Pittsburgh. It's time for our first break on today's show, but don't move. Don't go anywhere. Right after this, we hit the links with one of the best golfers on the East Coast. That's next on She's in the Game.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford.
It's incredible that they were able to do this in one day. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. Oh, you have to see it. It was amazing how they fixed that bathroom in a day. You know what I like also? It's easy to clean.
Jacuzzi has been making water feel great for more than 70 years, so you know it's a brand you can trust, and their products come with a lifetime warranty for a style you'll love for years to come.
I've had a great experience from start to finish. I wish I would have done this 5 years ago.
There has never been a better time to buy. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. There are so many designs to choose from, including my Christina Preferred collection. Plus, we offer free personalized in-home design services to build the bath you've always wanted, right in your own space. And let's talk about accessories. From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style to keep you feeling comfortable and independent for years to come. Plus, cleanup's a breeze with no grimy grout and no scrubbing. It just rinses clean. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call now and get zero installation cost, zero money down, zero payments with no interest for up to a year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-384-9116. That's 800-384-9116. Call now.
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
She's in the Game is online and on social. You can follow us at She's in the Game TV on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and YouTube. We will keep you in the game all season long.
I'm Kylie Kleckner. I play volleyball at Byron Nelson High School in Trophy Club, Texas. Today I'm going to show you my serving routine. I do 2 bounces, a spin on my hand, and then I serve. When I go back to serve in like an intense match.
Getting the ball inside, like I said, like you just mentioned, once they made that adjustment and went zone, it put more pressure on somebody else to score besides Fox. And we really, didn't make a 3 until almost the start of the fourth quarter, it might have been. But, overall, 2 for 18 from 3 versus what Hampton did on the night, 9 for 24. Again, we talked about it earlier tonight. That's the difference. That's the difference in the game.
More than the difference, really.
Yeah.
When you do the math on that, 6 from 3, and for Hampton, 27. So, William Mary, still very early in the season.
Yes,
Things were very high heading into conference play. A few weeks ago on an 8-game winning streak, but a tough stretch here with some injuries. And it's just, to be honest, completely heartbreaking losses. As the Tribe lost the last 3 on the last possession.
Right.
Tonight a little bit different as Coach E is ready to go with Jack Angelucci. So we'll throw it over to them here when they're ready to go. So we'll throw it over to you, Jack.
And, the offense kind of sputtered.
Yes. I have to go back and watch it. Everybody is shooting short. Everybody's in their feelings. Dynasty and Tika being out is a big blow. But that doesn't excuse the performance that we had today. So luckily we have a bye on Sunday so that we can get healthy. We're banged up right now and get ready for the next games.
Despite the result, it seemed like Natalie Fox really battled hard the entire game. 20 points for her. Just your thoughts on her effort specifically tonight?
Yeah, she was playing like she didn't want to lose. She was playing like she was one of the best players on the floor. And so very happy that she had that game today. She was struggling a little bit before that. And now I just need my guards to step up.
And you have the bye coming up. Seems like it's at a good time right now, obviously. Just the biggest emphasis for you with this bye in the week to prepare for the next game?
We're struggling to score right now. And, yeah, our bench is even shorter than it was before. But, we have players that can score the basketball. So why we aren't, I'm not quite sure. So I think we just have to spend more time in the gym, getting shots up, making free throws, layups. I think that's really the biggest thing right now.
Thanks, Coach. Andrew, back to you.
Time to take a look at our player of the game. Thanks to Coach E and Jack for the interview. As our player of the game will be Hampton's Kayla McElrath, and she was really a big difference. Her and Lazama both having great games for the Pirates. We highlighted Lazama at the beginning of the game, so we'll highlight McElrath, Kiki McElrath at the end of the game with 21 points, 7 of 17 shooting, 3 of 10 from deep, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the line. And she came to life on that run in the second quarter to spring the Pirates to the 59-49 win on the road tonight against their 7-5-7 rival, William and Mary. That's going to wrap us up from Williamsburg here tonight. The Tribe on the road for 2 next week, and then they will return home on January the 30th, the 7 o'clock tip-off against Campbell for the Pink Out. For our telemedia productions crew and my broadcast partner, Jason Sims, I'm Andrew Phillips saying so long from Williamsburg. Tribe falls tonight 59-49. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.